So we went from a 20,000 threshold to a $600 threshold. These are just very simple examples of how the middle class will be taxed. There's no free rides, right? However, when you listen to the government, they say we're only going to tax the rich. The rich must pay their fair share, right? Well, the government is finally admitting to higher inflation costs. Welcome to another episode of Wealth Strategies to Value. I am your host, Troy Shorts. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about President Biden raises taxes on the middle class. Now, despite what you may have heard on the news, where we've been told that if you are over $400,000 of income or more, that we're going to push the tax increases to the wealthy and to the rich. Okay. However, there are certain things that are not being disclosed that are going to affect people who do not make $400,000 of income. All right. So, number one thing, if you use Venmo, if you use Cash App, if you use PayPal, if you use Stripe, if you use eBay, starting in 2022, any income over $600, you will receive something from the government called a 1099-K. And all that means is that these third-party payment processors are now keeping track of your income. And they are going to send a little love letter to the Internal Revenue Service that basically says that you made more than $600 in the calendar year, and now you will be taxed on all those profits. As of 2021, the threshold was 20,000. So we went from a 20,000 threshold to a $600 threshold. These are just very simple examples of how the middle class will be taxed. There's no free rides, right? However, when you listen to the government, they say we're only going to tax the rich. The rich must pay their fair share, right? Well, the government is finally admitting to higher inflation costs. Let me explain. Social Security benefits starting in 2022 will have a 5.9% increase in your payment. And the government has not done an increase like this since 1983. The Consumer Price Index is where the government tells the public that inflation is a modest 3%. However, what our government officials have left out of the formula is the cost of energy, the cost of healthcare, the cost of food. I don't know about you, but those three items are probably the most expensive things that Americans pay for. These three items are not included in the Consumer Price Index. They have been left out. They have been omitted. The government tells us that inflation is 3%. There's absolutely no way if you have not included the cost of food. We're talking groceries, a family of four, $200 a week times 52 weeks, right? The average cost of healthcare in our country is $21,000 a year for a family. That's the average cost. It's not included. Energy costs, gas, oil, electricity, right? I mean, you got two cars, you fill up your tank twice a week or once a week, $100, $50 each, right? That's $5,200 a year. That doesn't include, the weekend trips, where you got to go here. Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we have to understand that inflation is a tax. I'm going to say that inflation is a tax. If the cost of goods and services are increasing faster than the pay raises that you're receiving, you're on an unsustainable path. Inflation costs are a tax because those dollars are not going in your pocket. So is the government trying to tell us that people who don't make $400,000 don't need to put gas in their car, don't need to buy groceries, don't need to buy food, don't have energy costs? Absolutely they do. So here at Shorts and Associates, we want to be able to bring this financial literacy to you so that you understand that you got to have your own plan. No more do-it-yourself. You got to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about in order for you to maximize your Social Security. So when I did the math, 5.9% increase on Social Security represents about $95 in your paycheck a month. $95. So if you're on Social Security, they're going to give you an extra $95 per month. All right? Now, let's compare that to the price of gas, the price of groceries, the price of healthcare, the price of energy. I mean, is that really helping us? I don't think so. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Tune in next time. Wealth Strategies to Value.